constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. And the Seminoles will put toe to leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So NC State's offense will have the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch.
There he goes! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. NC State quick to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Looking for a man. It's Ford. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's going for it all. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Seminoles offense will go to work for the first time. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the catch. It's Shelton. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the running back has it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Inside the 40. On the move at the 30. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back, with his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
To the air, it's Applewhite. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. Midway through the season, now staying in that top 25, staying relevant in the playoff discussion, that's a big deal. But what do they need to do in the second half of the schedule here?
Less attention to the number beside their name, more attention to what's still out there to be played for. There's the college football playoff, there's big bowl games. There's a lot out there still, but you've got to win. That's the key right now in the second half of this.
Touchdown, Noles! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it all night last play.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Throwing right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on 3rd down. Working on the right. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the back. Turning it on. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Hauls it in. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
And how many 1st downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Touchdown Seminoles! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Wants to throw. It's Ford. Gets it to him on the screen. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in Spain.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The inside handoff. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push-up finish.
strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Hey, third down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, fourth down coming.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Complete out of the backfield. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long.
Austin breaks into the open. The 20, 10, touchdown, Florida State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. Back to pass, it's fourth. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab on the left. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter.
Florida State 21, NC State 0.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. NC State going up-tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go.
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Not one, not two, but 3 sacks in a row. This defense is swarming all over the place. Hey, offense, you might want to change something up.
The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Firing to the right, complete. Still on his feet at the 45. It's a seam wide open. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. Got his man quickly. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll park it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And in that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Big fella moving. Touchdown, no! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pulls it in. It's Witherspoon. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Overton. At the 40, there he goes. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Quarterback on the keeper. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. It is perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Michigan came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
The Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Noles have it with a 1st and 10. Here we go. To the air, it's Applewhite. Quickly complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make them.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Shelton. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. And the Seminoles are threatening in the red zone. The give from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life in this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right.
There he goes. Powers through the defender. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He's brought down, but a really solid effort. Pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Pulls and throws off the RPO. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Trying play action. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get 1st downs.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the 1st half. NC State will kick off to start things here in the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play. Hand off from the shotgun. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. And the Seminoles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. And the Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. Spits it out to the back. It's complete to the left. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Okay, ready?
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
He fires to the left side. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Makes a nice grab at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Working that left side now. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. The give to the back. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chain. Turning it on. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll run the screen. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Quarterback now breaking the field. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take him to end this drive. Will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Going with the counter play here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner will be brought down. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. A strike downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Seminoles looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Off the play fake on first down. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Touchdown, no! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Defense has got to do a better job of crowding this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake. Rush is on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it down the left side. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Smith dropping to pass. And he is going down here, but we have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Looks like the Wolfpack will pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, NC State.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. At the 45 on his way. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Noles are moving quickly down the field. Going to the running game. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Makes the catch. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab and gets the foot in bounds, and it'll be a first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Seminoles are threatening on 1st and goal. On the ground. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. 4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? They'll try to run it in. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. They'll try the run. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8th.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Rides to back and leaves it. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. The Wolfpack line up, trying to forge ahead for a few inches. They'll try to sneak it. Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Takes the handoff. It's Overton. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Line is set on 3rd down. Smith wants to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Off-play action on 1st down. It's complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. He's got it. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
And the Seminoles are in the red zone. Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the board. If I'm playing offense, I'm going to assess it. Like, where do I have a speed advantage? Is it a running back versus a linebacker? Is it receiver versus a corner? Whatever it is, I'm going to find it. And you could tell it was the running back, and they took advantage.
Wants to keep it in the air. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Working that wide receiver screen. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
But I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
From the gun, running back on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 35. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Wolfpack lineup facing 3rd and approximately half a mile. They stop him short of the sticks and it'll be 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Right on target the 1st time, now he'll try another from 24 yards out. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Let's it go to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. On target to the left. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads it left. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Quickly to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. The sure hands, it's Shelton. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. And the Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And the Noles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. He's got him. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Even with this lead, they'll throw again. Quick completion on the out route. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bold.